Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. Today we're visiting with Asif Shaikh. And did I pronounce your name properly, sir?
Yes, you did.
Good, good. And Mr. Shaikh is going to tell us about his company, which I want to say is named Tech.com, but I'm sure he'll correct me if it's wrong. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself as a human being. You know, the whole thing about people buy from people they like, know, and trust. So tell us a little about yourself as a person, and then maybe tell us how you got into the starting this business and what was in your heart when you decided to go ahead and start it.
Okay. First of all, Mark, thank you for having me. I
You're
really appreciate it.
you're most
And
welcome. I hope we do a lot of shows together.
sure, indeed, we will. So, if I need to tell you a bit about myself, just to give you a quick overview,
Okay.
I am a computer engineer by profession and
You're a what?
computer engineer, tech engineer.
Tech engineer. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Got it.
So, originally, I'm from India, and
Okay.
I have been living in Waterloo from last past 6 years. And it has been incredible journey while working with TechDot. So we are a IT business working with both local, nationwide, and international customers across entire North America.
Yeah, and I think we had a conversation a few months back where you tried your best to lay out the expansive nature of your company. It's quite extensive and ubiquitous as I remember. How did you manage it? Have you guys been up scaling up for a while already? How long you been around and all that?
Yeah, we have been into this business from last 9 years. And if I talk about my overall experience, I have a total of 11 years of experience while working in tech industry. So in particular, here at TechDot, we specialize in providing pretty much everything related to IT. So if you need
Wow.
to, yeah, if you need a new printer, a laptop, a used laptop, if we start from there, all the way to you need to set up your server for your large infrastructure. So from like point A to point B, we cover very much everything in the process.
Do you do it by subscription or do you do it by each, or how do you price that kind of ubiquitousness?
Okay. So if we talk about our pricing model, it depends on case to case situation. For example, like if you need uh, hardware related assistance, so that will be one time solution. And if you are looking for some sort of maintenance, for example, you want us to look after your server. Let's suppose if you are a local business and you want someone who can manage your website, your marketing, your hardware, your office environment, like setting up your Office 365 setup and making sure your entire team is able to manage their email, manage their online drives and
Right.
everything. So we can very much do everything. So it's like setting up entire online infrastructure of a business, including operations, backend, and if people are working remotely, we provide them complete assistance so that they can work with a peace of mind without worrying about the cybersecurity. So we take care of that as well.
That's massive. I don't think I've ever interviewed anybody who's so, starts at the beginning and goes all the way to the end. That's almost scary.
Yeah.
You sure there's nobody in your company who's a cyborg, right?
Indeed, we have a few, but we won't name them.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Um, my goodness. So we'll have I'm calculating how many shows we need to do. I think it's about 256,000. I think that's about it. Yeah.
Tentatively, yes.
Is there how do you how do you how do you even know who to approach? Because it seems like every person on the planet would be a potential customer. How do you pick and choose? How do you manage the influx of new customers? I wouldn't imagine you have trouble getting customers, right?
Right.
So how do you manage the flow? How big of a group do you have? What's your process of
So if we
getting people online, enrolled in the company to the point where they become a customer of any and all of your products?
All right. So we believe that a business should happen organically. If we connect with people, if we share our ideas, which will eventually help them to become a better version of themselves, if it clicks, we do business with them. It's all about how a company is dedicated with their business. For example, if they see the value in our offerings, if they feel like, okay, if we optimize their operations, it will save their time. If we optimize their marketing, it will help them make more money. Then we collaborate and work together. So if we talk about coming back to your point, like how we usually connect with people, one of the all-time favorite is LinkedIn. I'm connected with over 2,000 founders, CEOs, and C-suite level professionals on LinkedIn. And of course, like Alignable, who, who cannot
Yeah,
mention Alignable. So I meet
yeah,
lovely people on Alignable. Like we have been working with a few of them because it's just 6 months, as I told you earlier, that we started connecting with people on Alignable.
right.
Yeah, so we have been working with a few law firms, a few nonprofit organizations, and a few real estate businesses already. So they have been started to take benefit of our services, and now they are having a pleasant experience while working with us at TechDot.
Okay. And your service area is North America, which includes what I know Canada and the US. Do you take in Mexico or not?
Yeah, we have a few like Mexican clients as well, but they are
Okay.
almost there to Texas, Houston, and a few of them like cross border as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I don't even know what I can ask. Don't tell me anything that's proprietary, obviously, but how big are we talking? How many employees? How many customers?
Okay. So if we talk about us, like we have a team of over 500 professionals working under the same roof. And if you talk about our model, like we also have a physical office in Pennsylvania as well as in India. So we provide complete tech solution from our Indian vertical. And if you talk about our US vertical, that particularly looks after US clients. And in Canada, we have our entire business team working under the same roof. And we operate from Waterloo, and we have been quite successful with our offshore clients as well, be it be states, be it be Mexico. Yeah, pretty much entire North America.
Wow. So what is the contact information that you give out to the public? What would you tell us about how to get in touch?
Okay, so they can always know more about us by coming to our website. They can connect with me on Alignable. Not many people out there with my name, Asif Sheikh,
Okay.
kind of unique name.
Okay.
So if you type in my name, I'm sure you would be able to come across my profile. And also, like the best number to reach me is 647 And that's listed on my link alignable profile as well as on my LinkedIn profile. So anybody who's looking for Tech Dot Incorporation, they should be able to find us. We have a good online
Okay.
presence.
So give us your phone number again slowly and then repeat it, and also give us the web address verbally. I'll put it
Mhm.
in the descriptions on YouTube, but I also want to hear it as well.
Okay. So my number is 647 955 8631. I'd repeat, it's
Y-
647 955 8631.
And that gets us to the front desk or what?
That's my personal number. Anybody who will dial this number will get to connect with me directly.
Why
No,
would
no, no dialer.
why
Don't dial five.
why
Don't dial
would you
six.
do that?
Yeah,
Why would
because
you do that? Sounds like you're asking for trouble, but okay. And
we keep things simple. Like anybody who wants to talk to us should speak with the people who are in charge, rather than
oh
sending them
my
to dial five
God,
to do this, dial seven
I
to
don't
do
see
that.
how a company you're that big can do that. That's crazy. What's your website?
It's
It's
www.tech, as in TECH, dot com,
okay.
tech.inc.com.
Tech.inc.com.
Mhm.
Okay, great. All right. There's so many things we could talk about. I don't know whether to start throwing questions at you or what. I still want to know how you manage so many. Well, you're managing a lot of people for one thing, but employees or contractors, but also you have this massive influx of clients when they first come in. They've sent you a message through the website, perhaps, or what? What's the most common way you get a new customer?
Okay, so if we talk about us, it's quite different. Every day is different for us. So if we talk about like how we work, we are constantly working on new projects, from developing a cutting edge software to implement AI solution for our clients, be it their marketing solution, if they are needing anything. So even we are kind of surprised sometimes when we talk to a customer and understand what exactly they need. So it's like a new challenge every day.
It's just, but the scope of it seems massive. I mean, I don't see how you guys manage it all. It's crazy. Uh, what do you want to say to the public? I mean, I hear you saying, we can provide pretty much anything in the tech IT tech universe.
Mhm.
What do you want to say to the public?
I would say that it's very important to bring your business online, because like if we are not going to stay competitive in today's world, then we are like not utilizing the full potential of what we can achieve. Be it be
Okay.
marketing, be it be getting a website. So you should make a move, like just in case you feel like it's too late, it's either you should start early, or today is the right date. So I like I am always a big appreciator of people who always try to give a second chance to their business, because if we talk about our core service, which is marketing, only we get to work with people who are struggling with their business, especially those who have been doing well in the past, but after COVID, after pandemic, they have started to see a decline in their business. And
Right. Okay.
when they say, when I talk to them, I ask them, how is your how are you doing, how is your business? They say we are doing fine. And when they say fine,
You
I
know
tell
it's
them
not good.
it's
Yeah.
not fine, because like in Europe we say that fine means penalty.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
so yeah.
I think I want to use my own business as an example, but it seems blatantly self-serving. Like it seems very tacky for me to do that. Should
Mhm.
I do that or not? Should I use
Oh,
my own business? Is it okay? So I have some unique qualities in my business.
mhm.
Number one, I'm a disabled person. I have mental disabilities. I have physical disabilities. I have a learning disability. My business is very small. I've been doing this kind of work for 23 years,
23
but
years.
I only turned it into a business in the last 2.5 years.
Mhm.
So before that, it was all volunteer. We do not have a website. I don't feel like I have the bandwidth to. do it properly, get the Google reviews and all that stuff. Um, what else can I say? We do not have much of an income. We've been in business 1 full year and we lost money last year. We took in about, we probably took in about 2,200 and $2,200 all year. And we probably lost about 2,500 total. So we had a net loss of maybe $300 roughly. Um, my main website is a YouTube channel with like 200 shows on it. I
Mhm.
have two other smaller channels. I love doing the interviews and most of the work in a small business like this, I'm constantly behind. But
Mhm.
but our budget is almost non-existent. I mean, I usually give away 80%, 85% of the shows. So we don't charge unless someone literally volunteers to purchase a higher level of service. And
Mhm.
I do it that way because of my mental illness is so heavy. I've tried to learn to be a salesman for about 40 years, since
For the
about
years.
1980, and I've been just overwhelmingly disastrously not a salesman. I've trained as a salesman. I've read salesman stuff constantly, but I just don't seem to get there. I just find it disgusting and distasteful. I'm being very honest. I hope I'm not
Mhm.
offending you in any way. So I kind of am a special case, I think, but anything you would say about a business like mine, or do you want to just throw me over a cliff, maybe?
I will definitely not do that.
Change my
Uh,
name to Lemming. Yeah.
yeah, indeed. Throwing you out of a cliff is not a good idea at all. So it takes a lot of courage these days to be transparent and speak what you feel, and this should be the way to go. And when you say that you feel like being a salesperson is disgusting, I'm sure that there is no proper definition of sales. So you
Okay.
will see a lot of influencers who are like very aggressive about sales, and there are others who will say, "We will sorry, we will not work with you. You do not qualify to work with us. That way,
Oh,
we cannot
oh,
help you." So
yeah.
yeah, if I talk about my personal experience, I came across people who like sold their house to support their business.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
been there.
No, the,
You
yeah.
know what kind of responsibility we are looking at.
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
if we
No,
fail, their existence goes for a toss. So
yeah.
this is where
Yeah.
I am coming from.
Yeah. Well,
And
I,
when we
I rent a room in a house. I've told the story over and over about how I grew up. This audience has heard it. We grew up with an outhouse, if you know what that is,
Mhm.
and we grew up with kerosene lamps for light,
Mhm.
and we did not have enough wood left in building the house to have walls inside. So
Mhm.
my dad put up sheets uh, in order to have uh, compartmentalization, different rooms. That's how my dad started us out. But he wanted the freedom of not renting. So, so yeah, so do you think you can do anything at all? Even give me advice about my business? Anything you can say or what?
Yeah, if you feel like it's not a good time to work on your business, let me tell you, yesterday I had a conversation with a client who is 94 years old and he's ready to work on a 5 years plan to grow his business.
Oh, well, I like to tell people that I grew up with Abraham Lincoln's father. Some of them
That's
can't quite do the math. I'm like, wait. So
yeah,
what would you say is the first step for me as a entrepreneur?
entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I need to give you a word of advice, first of all, I would like to tell you that we all learn from each other. When whatever
Okay.
I'm going to share today is something that we can work together on, or you can think about it. Also, like it's a process. We all keep learning from each other, and we collectively grow together. And this is how we believe we do business. So, if I
Okay.
need to give you a word of advice, doing business is not about doing sales. It's all about connecting with different people. More people
Okay.
you know, more people know about your business, better will be for your future and business goals, because it doesn't matter how good you are if people don't know you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I like to do a lot of free shows.
Hmm.
Uh, we're scheduling now to be able to do 4 shows a day,
Hmm.
and it's not always in. There's not always people to fill the slots,
Hmm.
but I'm creating that kind of a mindset where we do shows at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m.
Hmm.
Uh, Pacific time. Well, we're almost out of time. I want to thank you so much for doing the show. Would you or would you not like to do another show today? It's up to you.
I would love to. If we can do a follow-up session, then I will check my calendar, and we can definitely jump in into another session. I would
You
love
want to
to.
do it next or you want to do it later in the day or what works for you?
I suggest like we can either do it today. Um, uh, Let me check my calendar. Just a moment.
You amaze me, Asif. I don't know how in God's name you can do so much. And I've never heard of a CEO, founder taking all the customer calls on his personal cell. That's totally unheard of.
Okay, if I need to tell you that I am the customer success manager here, and if I need to tell you a bit about our business, we are a woman-owned business,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah,
All right. I
yeah,
had no idea.
mhm,
I thought you were the founder. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it's
Very
always
beautiful.
good. Yeah, it's always good to work with people, and if I particularly talk about myself, the only inspiration I have to continue in this profession is to meet new people, connect with them,
Okay.
understand them, exchanging ideas, and this is what keeps me motivated. And meeting interesting people like you makes my day.
Oh. So yeah, I can connect you with lots of people. There
Hmm.
is a new business community being born
Hmm.
called Skylar.
Skylar.
And if you want to know more, I will attempt to connect you with them.
Yeah, I would love to. I have taken noted down the name Skylar.
And
So.
I need to learn more. I'm getting trained a little bit more later today.
Mhm.
And once I have better training, I will either call you or I'll ask somebody from Skylar to reach out. It's a
Yeah,
nice group. It's small. It's just getting started. The man who started it has been working on it for many years, but they're still embryonic, I would say.
yeah, early
So,
stage.
all right. Well, God bless you. And you wanna should we? I'm asking your permission. Do you want to log out and log back in a few minutes, or do you want to do it later today or next week, or what works for you?
Is
The
it all
next
right if I
show.
check? Yeah, is it all right if I check my calendar and give you a call and we can schedule things?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
All right.
May God bless you and this
Mhm.
wonderful company mightily. And folks, obviously, Asif and the company he's with can do just about anything. They can cook your eggs in the morning. They can take care of your kids. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. anything in the IT universe. It's kind of like the Spider Verse, you know.
Spider-Verse.
All right,
All
the
right.
Spider Verse of IT. That could be
IT.
your tagline. All right, take
All
care.
right, sir. All
Thanks,
right, sir. It was
folks.
nice
Thank you,
talking to you.
Asif. God bless you, man. Talk to you
Thank you.
soon.
Sure, sir. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye bye.